Bye.
What's going on YouTube? What's going on YouTube? It's Bruce with Bruce Custom Motors, guys. Bring you guys another video. All right, guys. This video right here is going to tell you how I got my Audi to 600 plus horsepower. And I know a lot of people going to hate, just like they hate on that guy with the Honda with 1,000 horsepower. But who cares? I'm showing you the proof in the pudding. If you believe in me, follow this channel. Watch what I do. Watch me smoke the cars on the road. Watch me take the car to the next level and just enjoy the journey. So guys, here we go. I'm getting ready to tell you how I made it happen in the sweet sauce and how I'm going to continue to take it more to the next level.
We got Bruce up on the track.
For the people who are my day one subscribers who watch me build it to this level, you guys know that it's possible and it's true. If you even look at the Audi S3 platform, it's set up on the same platform as ours. We have Honda Civics 4-bangers that are pushing 1,000 horsepower. So why can't the Audi community do it? I don't get it. If the money is there, if you have the money to invest into any vehicle, you can take that vehicle to any level that you want. I don't think that I'm in a position to where I can't afford to mod this Audi for my subscribers and literally show you the process. So please, guys, if you really want to get your car to this level, then watch this video. If you're not trying to get your car to that level, if you're just here to just critique, then hey, maybe this isn't the video for you. I've even ran into some tuners who didn't believe in my vision, who didn't help me, so I had to do it myself. When I say do it myself, I had to tune it myself. I had to install it myself. Your target torque filing. Let's just say I just flashed my car with a base file, right? And with that base file, I'm gonna do runs on my car. And for me doing my runs, I'm not dealing with a big shop. It's just Bruce Custom Motors doing Bruce Custom Motors. But I can say to all of my subscribers, you guys are the reason why I'm here now. And you guys have supported me mentally. You guys have given me great ideals. And this channel is not just for me, it's for all of you guys too. So if you're ready to rock and roll and you want to get your car to that next level, just watch my videos. I show you step by step, each part, each process. I'm going to leave some links in the tabs for you to where you guys can get it. And we're going to be ready to rock and roll. So let me just go ahead and tell you guys what I put on my car to get me 600 plus horsepower. Now my goal is 800 horsepower, but it's some things that I'm working on right now to get to that level. Another tuned Audi out there, his name is Audi R8. On Instagram. He's pretty much on the same path as me to reach that 800 goal. Check him out, really pristine. He has a team working with him, really clean cut process. You know me, I'm the backyard guy, so mine is gonna be a little sloppy, but hey, all I care about is that power and making this car look good. Look at that. All right, guys, so here we go. So the first thing that I want to just bring to attention is one, I have, as you can see, Audi R8 coils. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say the coils, hey, what do they do? I got a video on it to explain it. So this video is just going to just talk about the things that I have. So I have the Audi R8 coils right here. what the Audi R8 coils do, it gives you a bigger and better spark. I have a video, like I said, just explaining that. So it's essential if you're tuning your car because it does work better than the OEM ones, okay? All right, guys, now the next thing you see is I have a CTS turbo oil cash can. I know you're like, a cash can, how does that add horsepower? Well, believe it or not, how this helps me is it helps with my crankcase pressure. As you can see, if you follow the output, comes right here. I have a vent here. A lot of times when you're tuning, you can build up a lot of crankcase pressure, and this helps with my crankcase pressure as well as the carbon buildup. So one, help my car breathe a little bit more, hence the vent, and then two, a preventative maintenance as far as my carbon buildup in my vehicle. I don't want to go too much into detail. Watch the video if you're interested. I will tag everything on here so you guys can watch it. All right, guys, the next thing, as you can see, I have a Snow Performance water methanol kit, and that water methanol goes right over here into my throttle body spacer. So it goes on the back end. I don't know if you guys can see it. Trying to get you to see it, but it goes on that throttle body spacer right there, and that pretty much cools off the engine. The combustion chamber keeps it clean. I have a video on that too, guys. So that's going to be Snow Performance water methanol injection kit. Okay, so the next thing, guys, is going to be, I do have Audi S3 injectors in my vehicle. I have Audi S3 injectors. That really put my car to the next level as far as fueling. I have Audi S3 injectors. It's a must-have on the Audi 2.0 platform. It's essentially the same engine as the S3. Put it on there. Some people go with the Audi RS4 injectors. To each his own. There's diagrams and it shows you, but this one is more of a direct fit, so it helps. Also, in fueling, I do have the upgraded fuel pump, and I also have that upgraded piston. So the diameter is a lot bigger, so I'm able to get more fuel in my vehicle. Combined with that and combined with the S3 injectors, A1, I'm getting a lot of fuel to my vehicle to help with the tune, right? As you guys can see, I do have a Wagner intercooler right here. So that's going to be the Racing Wagner intercooler. And pretty much that just helps with the airflow, keeps my temperatures down, along with the water methanol. And that just really helps to keep the engine cool and alive, right? So now, guys, the next thing is going to be, as you guys can see, I have an IE intake manifold. Everything I'm showing you, I have how-to videos on from start to finish. I'm still, it's still unbelievable to me how people will deny our platform when I literally show them the videos, right? So this is going to be the IE intake manifold. It's a must-have. This manifold pretty much gives pure airflow. It deletes the air flaps to your vehicle. You do have to be tuned, or you're going to have a rough idle and maybe a check engine light, but it just gets that instant torque. It really helped out a lot with the torque in my vehicle and the overall throttle response. So that's a must-have, guys. All right, so the next thing, guys, what did I do to get this horsepower? Of course, I think this is ultimately going to be really the primary thing that gave me the horsepower. Now, guys, for the guys that's been subscribed to me for a long time, I was banging with that KO4. I'm talking about with that KO4, guys, I was taking out 392s, man.
Man, I love it. You feel you. Look, I had to mess with you, dude. Huh? Yeah, you was waiting on it. You got it looking good, man. All right, big dog. 20 roll. Look, he still got the 392 right here. Hold on. You want to go do it?
I'm not gonna lie, guys, when I got to high speeds, the V8s would eventually pass me up, but between that 0 and that 115 range, I was a monster. That KO4 turbo gives you the right amount of torque and the right amount of top end. I loved my KO4. I just got bored because I just reached that level. I tuned with Revo, I tuned with IE, I tuned with APR, Uridine, everyone, and I got to the point to where I was ready for the next stage of my car. But I was really comfortable at a 400 mark with that KO4 turbo. So I know a lot of people can't get to this level instantly. The KO4 is a bang for your buck, and it's just fast enough. This is me going to the extreme, just taking my car to the next level. KO4s rock, even KO3s, but KO4 is the happy medium between going this insane and a KO3, right? So just FYI. So this is a Precision 6466. It's capable of reaching up to 800 horsepower with the right mods on it, right? This is a twin scroll turbo, which means, as you can see, I have a wastegate right here. And what a wastegate is it's something that allows your car to break boost when you're boosting too much. As you can see on my wastegate, I have air going into the top, air going into the bottom from my boost. That way I can get maximum PSI. And right now I'm like boosting around 30 because these two are fighting against each other to keep the wastegate closed. And twin scroll just basically means it takes the boost, exhaust boost from 2 cylinders, so you can still have your torque. If I was not twin scroll on this one, it wouldn't be as torquey because it'd be coming from one chamber, whereas it's coming from 2 different chambers to do 2 different ones. So it's like I have a twin turbo car per se on 1 turbo, so I'm able to get that instant boost that I need. And as you can see, the other one is right down there. So I have a twin scroll that's right here. Excuse me, so I have a wastegate right here and I have a wastegate right down there. So I got those 2. And I mean, this is the magic sauce. I do have a custom manifold that's in there as well. If you're interested in that manifold, I'll leave a link in the description. These freaking crickets. But that is the recipe to get this turbo going, the custom exhaust manifold. And that really put me in a position to where I can run this. And I think ultimately, guys, I do have a sprint booster, and I also have a video on my sprint booster that really gives me a lot of torque. Sprint booster also, that helped me get a lot of pep in my steps. Sorry about the crickets, guys. I swear I closed the garage like 2 or 3 times. Can't find the cricket. It's against me. It's against me. It does not want us to do this video. And of course, guys, we all know exhaust. Exhaust plays a major role. I got tons of different exhaust videos. Exhaust can get you upwards from 0 to, and I've seen in some cases 20 plus horsepower, depending on the right setup. In this specific setup, my downpipe is pretty cut off at the in this specific video, my downpipe is pretty much cut off at the end. So I'm going straight into a cutoff because this turbo produces so much power that any restriction would prevent me from boosting. So I'm kind of like open on this one, but I would definitely say exhaust, you want to make sure if you do have a bigger turbo that you have a free airflow and the diameter is not too small to where it's restricting the output of the air. So guys, I mean, I think that's pretty much the grittiness of it, of what I've done to get the horsepower. Also, guys, you just want to make sure that your spark plugs are gapped at the right gap. I did a complete video on gapping spark plugs. You want to make sure that you're not blowing out your boost. And believe it or not, guys, I got a new video coming on these, guys. On these, I'm going to try these on my car. These are the newer spark plugs for our vehicle. So we're going to see how this runs. It's a step up from, it's better throttle response. It's a bigger spark. It's a step up from the traditional ones that we would have on our vehicle. So I'm going to do a video on this coming up next just to show what this does for our vehicle. But yeah, guys, that's essentially what I did. I'm not going to go too deep into the cosmetics. As you can see, I have a lot of cosmetics. But that's the core of the horsepower for our vehicle, to get more horsepower. And of course, you want to have a good tune. I think that's a non-negotiable. You want to make sure that you're tuning your car to get that horsepower. I am using Uridine, and I'm personally tuning it myself. And I'm learning through my curves and my mistakes. So my process is a little bit longer. But you know what? I went to a couple tuners. They didn't believe in the project that I was doing. Don't know why. And so you know what? I said, you know what? I'm going to tune this vehicle myself. I'm doing a good job so far. Right now, I'm really looking for a good dyno person. And I know a lot of you guys are waiting on the dyno videos, but where I live, it's not a lot of all-wheel drive dyno tuners. And at the same time, when you dyno your car, I don't get incentives for it. I pay out of pocket. You want to make sure your car is where it needs to be so you don't waste your money, waste thousands of dollars dynoing a car. I am going to do a self dyno, however, to see how the self dyno adds up to the shop dyno. So I'm going to use one of my apps to do a dyno to kind of give a ballpark. But I did take my vehicle to a shop, but I'm gonna disclaim it, and I'm not gonna say the shop because they didn't have an all-wheel drive dyno. However, I was able to still hook it up. They did some adjustments, and I got about 600 plus, and it matches with what my actual torque and my real dash are saying as well. And I ultimately can feel the power. I mean, as you guys can see from some of my videos, I was running with a RS7. Seriously, I was running with a RS7. I just completely beat a RS5. I'm not even going to front, and I know a lot of people are going to be mad. The RS5 just couldn't keep up with me. I'm just at that point. RS5s are about 400 something horsepower. I mean, it's not stock is about 400 horsepower, 400 something horsepower. It's not that fast unless you do something to it, right? So, and I was hanging with the big boys, the RS6s and RS7s, while we were doing some runs. I got some videos coming, guys. Like I said, I have the money to do it. It's just a matter of me doing it, right? So I'm going to show you guys. Guys, just wanted to mention I do use at times racing fuel, and I do use octane booster on my vehicle as well to help with that horsepower. And I do my oil changes mainly with liquid moly and Castro. And that really helps with the overall performance as well. Guys, thanks for the love and support. I'm going to keep, if you like these videos and want to see more of them, just let me know. I'm going to keep it coming. This is Bruce with Bruce Custom Motors. Peace, I'm out.